What's up, everybody? I don't know if we're live yet or not, but we're close. How's everybody doing tonight? Getting things kind of turned on here. Let's see. So we had two waiting, but I don't see anybody here. Strange. We will give it a few minutes and see what happens. Maybe Trinity's in there waiting. Oh, there's Ken. Hey, Ken, how you doing, buddy? Oh, my name camera ain't focusing. Hello, camera. Focus. There we go. How you doing tonight, Ken? You okay? Me too. A little bit tired today for some reason, but other than that, I'm okay. I'm not sure who's coming on tonight. I think Velvet's coming on. Kirsten, maybe. Not sure. Maybe Brett will pop in tonight since he didn't come on last night. Of course, he probably won't come in until after 11, after the show is on that he watches. That I can remember the name. I never can remember the name of that show. But I get my coffee. That's all that matters. I do a little lag check by the looks. I got a little bit of lag tonight. Let's see what we got here. Oh, 4 or 5 seconds. Oh, you got your tablet working. Are you using your tablet tonight? Right now? My wife's used her tablet once or twice when some of the grandkids were on for a minute. But I think she's got an Acer, a more expensive one, but I guess it worked okay from what she said. I think that one had 8 gigs of RAM, maybe. That's what makes a difference. More RAM in it makes a lot of difference. I did sell all the Halloween stuff from our haunted house that we used to have here today. I probably could have got a lot more for it. The person that bought it way too fast. I knew I should have got more. I should have raised the price more, but I really wanted to get rid of it so we didn't have to worry about storing it all. Get a little bit of money back. But I probably could have got quite a bit more if I'd have sold it all separately, without a doubt, I'd have got twice as much as I got for it, but I really wanted to move it all at one time. Um, get stuff like that, it's better to sell the whole lot. Otherwise, people just pick it apart, get all the best stuff, and leave the other stuff there. Then you have a heck of a time selling the rest of it. So you're better off just to sell the whole dang thing. And that's what I did. I did all or nothing. And a good sized place bought it that does a big haunted house every year on like it's either 5 or 8 acres of land. You got cornfields and stuff and mazes and all that stuff, plus the haunted house areas and stuff. And from what I hear, it's huge. And they were thrilled to get it because I had something like about a dozen animatronics. Yeah, what do you call it? Animatronics, moving robot stuff, and all that crap. Bunch of it. And I had a big one of them giant blow up haunted houses that went with it. And even the woman told me herself she bought one before. They're like really, really hard to find now. I got it for like $400 used, and she told me she paid 3,000 for the one that she had. So I knew then I was selling that stuff way too cheap. I sold the whole kit and caboodle for $350. I could have got way more than that because I actually forgot about the haunted house that we had because it was in storage. And if I'd have really thought about it, I'd have known I could have got more. And I just didn't think of it. And she'd already got the price and already was on her way to get it before I really discovered what we had there. So, the hell with it. Somebody's getting a good deal. Some kids will have some fun with it. Adults will have fun with it. It'll go to a good cause. But I probably could have easily got $500 or $600 for it. In fact, when she got there and she saw this massive pile of stuff we had, it's all boxed up like it was original boxes. She didn't even look through anything. She just looked at the boxes and the stuff that was there, pulled the money out of her pocket and handed it to me. Didn't even try to dicker with me on nothing. And in fact, my grandson-in-law, he's the one that put the ad up for me, and she responded to him, and they thought that she might try to dicker a little bit with it, but nope, she didn't. Hey, Velvet, how you doing? I was just telling Ken that we expected you on tonight, and Kirsten, and not sure who else. I was telling Ken how I managed to sell the Halloween stuff real quickly. And in fact, when she found out there was another haunted house, another place that did haunted house stuff, they saw that ad too, and they inquired after she did. So she knew that if she didn't get it, like jump on it right then, the other place would have. Because both of them places actually drew huge crowds every year. And I'm talking hundreds or thousands of people. So, and I think they even charged to get in. So they definitely wanted it as fast as possible. And they got it. So I mean, we did it just for 2 years. We had enough stuff that we could build 5 pretty good sized rooms and a couple of long hallways, plus a giant graveyard and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it took a while just to go through it. And so we had to equip every single room. So, it definitely there's a lot of investment in it. Not with just us, but a lot of the clients from the group home, they actually bought some of this stuff and they didn't want it when they left. So um, it all went with it. But we usually got quite a few people every year, probably neighborhood people plus grandkids and relatives. Probably 70 people, 80 people each year we did it, something like that, maybe more. But it took us like 2 or 3 weeks just to set up for it, just to do the building and setup, and that was with several people working on it, basically about every day. We worked on it, even at night sometimes, just to get it done. And one year it rained, so we had to deal with that mess. We just did it all in black plastic. We just put big posts in the ground, housed out the rooms, and, every so many feet we put posts and whatever, some cross beams and whatever and stuff to make the ceilings, but it took I think we usually used about, 5 rolls of plastic. It was that big because we did all the walls inside and everything. I actually got some pictures of it someplace. I'm not sure if we did any videos or not. We probably did, I don't remember. Nancy dressed up like my youngest daughter, Nancy dressed like a a bride. The horror movie with the bride with blood all over her face and everything, and she was, like, super scary. We even had the, 3D illusion projector thing that made the illusion, um, ghostly apparitions, and, she dressed up just like the bride that was in that ghostly apparition one, and they'd come in and see that and get scared the crap out of them, and she'd come right up behind them, and they'd people adults ran out of there screaming even. So it worked out pretty well. We had one guy, it was funny as hell. One guy kept pushing his kid along in front of him. He was so afraid of the haunted house. That was hilarious. I don't think you Velvet ever got to see it. Did you, Velvet? I don't think she did. I think it was too long ago for Velvet to see it, but in fact, it was me, my son Chris who passed away, and Tim who passed away, and my nephew Billy were the ones that did most all the building on it. Yeah, you missed it. It was a lot of fun. And in fact, Tim, we might have pictures of him standing out in the graveyard with a sickle, like like the guy, what do you call it, the Grim Reaper. And he would get so hot out there because it was October. We had to keep giving him water all the time because the first time we did it, he damn near passed out because it was so hot. And but I know several kids when he would all of a sudden move on them, peed their pants. So that's how good a job Tim did on that. It was hilarious. Plus, we had the lightning machine, all that stuff too. But I forgot to tell that lady there's a lightning machine there. And we used some of my big amplifiers for the sound effects, the crashing lightning sounds, and all that stuff. It was pretty amazing. We did a really good job for people that just never did it before. fact, maybe I can pull up some pictures since nobody else is here. Maybe you guys can see some pictures of it, since neither one of you have ever seen it before. Let me see if I can find some pictures. Let me see. Unfortunately, there's some mixed in with the other ones, but let's see what we got here. Yeah, bunch of other pictures mixed in with them. We even had games for the kids. Well, it's been down. It's been below zero many times here, Ken. Okay, let's see. So this is where one of the games was. We had a bunch of games with tons of candy for the kids to win prizes. So hopefully, I mean, there'll probably be some other pictures mixed in here, but that was a balloon toss there, I think, or a balloon darts, or where you shoot the balloons with a gun or something. That was the balloons right there. I don't know why that picture got taken so crooked. There was a cup toss, like you win prizes, getting the ball in the cup. Another sort of toss, ball toss. There's the haunted house right there. This is one of the first ones, I think. No, this is the second one. So you can see we had to build this whole thing right here. This is the blow up part right here where they come in. And they come in through here. We had a coffin. What's up, Recon? I'm showing everybody the Halloween haunted house we had. The last time we did it was 2017. I sold all the stuff today. Um, just like I told the people, it's all or nothing. The woman bought it so fast it wasn't funny. I knew I was asking too cheap a price. So we built all these rooms really out of just putting posts in the ground and black plastic. There was 5 rooms altogether. Of course, we decorated the trees around the place and everything. There's the blow up thing right there. As the woman told me she had bought one of those. I bought this one used. This is talking a long time ago, back in 2016, I think, when we bought it. I got it for $400 online, and she paid $3,000 for one. When she told me that, I knew damn well I was giving her that stuff too cheap. Now this is going inside the aired up haunted house part. Some ghoulies and whatever. There we go. I guess somebody needed to turn these pictures around. This big hallway. Some lights. Those lit up. At night it was really nice. The graveyard, whatnot. No, she didn't even haggle. No. And because she found out, she saw right online that another big haunted house place immediately replied after she did. And she already said she was on her way. I mean, because the other place, they wanted it all too. So she didn't even bother to haggle. She knew damn well that she had a hell of a good deal. Yeah, it's like one of them pictures that light up the eyes and it talks. Somebody took pictures up crooked or something. I guess that doesn't matter. At night, it was pretty awesome. It's one of the Ghoulies, one of the animatronics. That one there would straighten up, open its arms up, and say things and whatever, and lit up. That one scared a lot of kids. The same one. Somebody took some crappy pictures, I know that much. This is the coffin I made right here. Me and my grandson made this coffin out of plywood. The coffin didn't actually open up, but what we did was I took an old, I don't know if you can see it on the bottom of it here. There's a switch right here I made, and we made it so that this whole coffin would shake, and the guy sitting beside him could make it do that. And then we installed a windshield washer spray unit under the bottom of it, and there's a tank under there, and it worked off 12 volt, and it would spray blood at people. So that thing would start shaking. They'd tell this story. It was all done under a storyline about Dracula and stuff, and the blood and all that stuff. And next thing you know, he would spray blood at them with it and scare the crap out of people. That's velvet right there on a bad night. Yeah, that old clowns. A lot of the girls, they were scared to death of them clowns. We even dressed up in costumes too. And this is actually kind of when we was building it. They had their costume, the games. They had games before everything, as I said. They could win prizes and candy and all that stuff. And we had little tunnels we built. We had this little kid that was related my nephew's stepson. He loved scary stuff. He loved scaring people. So my son Chris, who passed away, the place he worked got these giant tubes uh, from the metal and stuff. So he brought these big giant tubes home, and we made some like underground hidden tubes, like where this little kid could go down in the tube and come up in another spot in another room where nobody could see him. So he'd like Chucky, and we dressed him up like Chucky. And he'd come up behind people and scare the crap out of them, jump down a tube and go into another room another way. This is hard to see. This is a giant spider. This spider here really is huge. It's huge. We had that big giant spider there, and there was hundreds of baby spiders all over the place. The women that didn't like spiders were terrified of it. We did really basically donations on this particular one, and somebody stole all the money. One of the people that went through got a hold of the money and stole it. It wasn't much. It was like 30, $40. And the only reason we took the donations was to help buy the new blood and stuff that we used and batteries and all that kind of stuff. We did it for like 2 days. Figured if we got a little extra, the next year we'd have a little extra to buy a few more things. But there's always crooks around. I'm not sure what the heck that is. I don't remember. Oh, here's another ghoulie. This one was animatronics too. We even made homemade lava outside where they went out. When he exited the whole haunted house, they had to go over this bridge that looked like it had hot lava flowing all around it. It was cool how it was done. I looked up how to do it. And right on the end of the bridge is where Tim used to stand as the Grim Reaper. Oh my God. There was kids literally that peed their pants. There was a couple of adults I questioned whether they did or not too, because he'd be perfectly still, and they thought it was just a dummy there or something. And when you get close to him, then he'd move. And this here is the electric chair we built. This thing actually would fry somebody. We had somebody would throw the switch, it would light up, and they'd be frying, and it would smoke off the helmet and everything, and had the bars like he's in jail and all that stuff, and um, that worked great. It took some doing to do it. I mean, we worked on that thing for a couple of weeks to get that thing to work. There's the guy right there. I told Tim actually back then, it looked like Tim with longer hair. Hi, Dennis. How you doing? Yes, I do. In fact, Brad was here the night before last. He was supposed to come on last night. He may come on tonight, but he probably won't be here until probably around 11 or so, if he does come on. But yeah, I do. I keep in touch with him. I still talk to him. And we took all the grandkids' names and put them on the tombstones, which they all thought that was pretty neat. So we had to make a lot of our own tombstones. We bought some tombstones. Here's some of the lava right here that I made. At night, it would light up. We put lights in that like lava. At night, when it would light right up, it looked just like hot coals all around the bridge that they walked out of. It's pretty neat. Yeah, here's Kirsten's grave right here. Kirsten's not even here. All the other grandkids' graves is Dylan's. We made up little sands for him. Dylan resides here because he ate too much candy. Michaela went up in smoke. Another ghoulie from outside. There's a lot of the graveyard. It was really looked a lot different when it was all um, at nighttime. That was my wife and Caitlin. Another one of the ghoulies. There's one of them TV screens that when you went up to it, it looked like a face was coming out of the front of the TV and made noise and stuff. There's a big wolf. That wolf is over 6 feet tall. And people would come around the corner right over here. This came from the other room over this area. And they couldn't see him until they already got past him. And it scared the crap out of them because he moved and made the growling sounds when they came by. We had like 5 witches in one room. There's only one of them. There's another one. Cooking somebody in the frying pot. You can see the embers right down there that we made right here. We made this glowing fire we made. It wasn't hot. We just made it look that way. Yeah, stick around for a while, Dennis. He may show up again tonight. Very possible. There's an animated cat, which I forgot all about that. The head moves and stuff. Eyes light up. Oh, there's my grandson. That's one of the clients that dressed up. We had some people do some acting in there. There's Chris, my son, Chris. I forgot about those pictures there of him. Oh, there's Timmy. Who's he got in his hands, Velvet? Isn't that Sophia? Yeah, we all miss his channel there, Dennis. Like I said, he may pop in here tonight. Who knows? Hang around for a while and you may see him. This is one of the only places he does come, so this is the most likely place for you to find him. Emery, bunch of the kids. I know I'm going kind of fast here, but yeah, Cullen was with him. So I told you, I thought y'all were around then, but you didn't come evidently. Or maybe you didn't, I just don't, or you don't remember. I don't know where the heck that is. Wasn't here. It's Kylie. I guess we got somebody's birthday in here too. Well, this was at Nancy's house. Well, let me see if I can find the ones from the other one. I could have sworn Tim should have been in one of these. I could have sworn we had pictures of him in one of them. Huh? There's Frances dressed up as a witch. My wife. I thought you did, but I wasn't sure. Dylan was small there. The games, the kids. Dunk the apples. We don't do that crap no more. Not with COVID, we wouldn't. This was the first year. There's Milo. My father's dog. So I get to the part with the Halloween stuff. Oh yeah, we had the fog machines out there. We had several fog machines. Made it look like the branches were on fire. Oh, we might have some of this stuff in the dark, lit up. Yeah, they even played the games after it was dark. There's the graveyard part of it. I guess we didn't get so many pictures as I thought. Huh. Alrighty then. Look down further. Nope, that was it. I guess we had some more someplace else. But anyway, that was a little bit of what we did around here with the clients and whatnot. They had fun. Make sure you all hit that thumbs up button there. Dennis, are you still here? Mike could give Brad a yell real quick and let him know you're here. Maybe he'll jump on. I guess he's not here no more. So, Recon, how you doing tonight, buddy? We got the Taco Bell tonight. I guess that Dennis guy must have left already. I was gonna. Oh, he's still there. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I'll give Brad a little text. Maybe he'll jump on. If he's available. He just moved. I know that. All right, I texted him. We'll see if he jumps on. Yeah, I just texted him, Dash. Just hold on. He may jump on. Give him a couple minutes to answer me. If he's too busy, he'll tell me. But they just moved and they're reorganizing and unpacking still and all that stuff. So, but he was on the other night for quite a while. Yeah, Recon, you got your crosswords going tonight? In fact, Minnie was on last night too. A lot of the old crowd does come here. I haven't seen a few of them for a while, but Matt was coming around and 58C Brock and Florence pops in once in a while. Of course, she's in Ireland, so it's like really early in the morning for her, so she don't come on too often. But Recon, Doc comes on. We get quite a few people in here that were in Brad's channel. We talk about just about everything in here, not just painting. Of course, the focus is the painting on the channel, but if people ask me about painting, then I'll definitely answer them. Well, I think he was kinda getting addicted to the gambling thing, and it was scaring him, and, that's why. I think that's a good part of it, and, he didn't wanna get into that whole scenario of the gambling, and he didn't like the way YouTube was doing things a lot. He'd been frustrated with YouTube for a while, so I think he just finally just said, "To heck with it." Who knows? Maybe he'll bring the channel back up again after he's taken a break for a while, who knows? I enjoy this channel myself. He's always been a great guy, a good guy to me, and, I think he's a great guy, so who knows? He does, like I said, he does come here periodically. While he was moving and selling his house, he didn't come for a long time, but he finally came back in a couple days ago, let us know he was still kicking. I texted him, and we'll see what happens from there. There he is. I told you. I texted him, he didn't answer me, and he jumps right in. "Hey, Brad, how you doing, buddy?" You missed it. I was just showing everybody the some video on, one of our haunted houses we did here a long time ago. There you go, Dennis. He's there now. You can say hi now. Eating some ice cream. That sounds good. I've been craving some Dairy Queen. Coyote Tracks. I never heard of that. Sounds interesting. Is it, a certain blend of ice cream or chocolate vanilla, or you get, a choice of, how they make it? Vanilla ice cream, fudge swirl, peanut butter cups. Man, that sounds good. Sounds really good. You miss hearing him talk? No problem, Dennis. No problem. I just wish that Brad could share all that good ice cream he's got with us. I was actually sitting here thinking, wondering if we even had any ice cream in the house, and I remember my wife ate it all. Yeah, YouTube has been really difficult to deal with, that's for sure. And sometimes it just doesn't make sense. I see a lot of people that go through that. Well, that's so at least you can watch some nice movies in your nice little movie theater room there, Brad. That sounds like fun. Since I've seen yours, I was thinking, boy, I'd like to have a little room like that. I wouldn't have a big TV like that, but maybe a 65-inch eventually or something. But I don't have room for it anymore. I would here, but not where we're going now. Yeah, YouTube is I don't know why they do things the way they do sometimes. They need to fix a lot of things, even the way things are done a lot. I think there could be some changes they could make. It's like Brad probably seen it because he had a channel before, but when I look up at the top, it shows how many users are here. Most of the time, it's never right. It's never right. And I'd love for them to make it so that you can see who's actually in your channel, even if they're not talking. I think whoever has a channel should be able to see who's actually been there in their channel. Yeah, I live on the East Coast too, because I live in Florida, but I'm up late anyway, so it never bothered me. That's actually kind of the reason why we have my stream at 10:30 at night, because a lot of the people that do come here because of Brad, they were used to that time frame, so that's why we have it at this time of night usually. I think mine's a little bit earlier than Brad's, but yeah, we missed you last night, Brad. Actually, Minnie came in specially to say hello to you because you said you was gonna come on last night, and, she came in to say hi to you, but you were not here, but she does say hi to you, um, but she's sorry she missed you. She's been doing a lot of craft work for weeks now. We haven't seen her for quite a while. You fell asleep at 9:30? That's cool. I don't blame you. Probably still unpacking all them boxes. Oh, your feasting weekend? Sounds good. Oh, you did? You gave her your number? I just left her a message on a comment she made a long time ago when she got it. Said, "We miss you. Come on back on." She did. But it was the day after you were here. Day before yesterday. Yesterday. Yeah, it's been a busy day for me today too. I sold all my Halloween stuff from the big Halloween haunted houses we had here for a couple years. And we had a lot. I mean, we had a lot of stuff. We had a lot of the animatronics. And I sold it way too cheap, Brad. I just didn't even think about it. I don't even know how I got the price in my head, but For some reason, I just thought nobody would really wanna buy it all now because it wasn't close to Halloween. And we even had one of them blow up haunted houses. It's huge, like 10 by 10 or something like that. And they actually go for the woman that bought mine, I bought it used for $400 or more, maybe 450. She told me she paid 3,000 for hers. And after she told me that, I understood why she pulled the 350 bucks out of her pocket so fast because she got like 12 animatronic things from the haunted house we had and all the decorations for haunted house to do 5 rooms and plus a couple hallways. So I got thinking about it. I'm going, yeah, you dumb butt. You should have been asking twice as much because I knew we had way over $1,000 and stuff. Probably close to 2,000 at least. It's a little chilly tonight for some reason. Not bad, like 64, I think. 65. Of course, at my age, I feel the cold a bit more. I actually had to put a long sleeve shirt on at night for the last couple of nights. Really? I knew if it was chilly here, it had to be a lot cooler up in that area. In fact, I've been wanting so badly to get my wife away for a few days because we closed the group home down and trying to figure out where to take her that won't cost a fortune. And I thought about Valdosta, Georgia. That's where they have the Wild Adventures. Well, we went many, many, many years ago, and they had a lot of the water slides and all that stuff. And we weren't really into that too much. And they have like a zoo and stuff. Now it's humongous, and it's cheap to get in. It's like $41 for the day. 2 days is only like 50 something dollars. And they've got tons of stuff there now. Jungle safaris, and of course they had lions there before. They had tons of stuff. Now I think it's like 10 times the amount of stuff than we went a long time ago. So I thought about maybe trying to get her to go there for a couple of days. But I ain't convinced her yet. It was pretty warm here today, though. It got up to probably, I bet it was up to 80 degrees today, earlier. You're not getting up in temperature at all, Brad, during the day? You ain't getting up to like 75 during the day? Yeah, Recon, you got 75 today too? 60s tonight. Yeah. I think it's been cool a lot of places at night now lately. It wasn't, but just the last few nights or so, it's been cooler. But in Florida, you never know. It may be cool tonight, and tomorrow it may be 85 degrees or 90 degrees and never get any cooler again for the rest of the summer. Had that happen before. It'd be cool and then turn into a sweat box. Horrible. Are you coming to Florida this year, Brad? I know you've been down here a number of times. Gonna hit the beaches again? Plenty of them here, that's for sure. Ah, Where's Destin near? I'm not familiar with that little town. You're welcome, Dennis, and have a good night. Thanks for coming, Dennis, and, don't be a stranger, drop in any time. Oh, I see. Up in the Panhandle? Okay, up by Panama City. That name kinda rings a little bit of a bell because my aunt used to live up in Panama City. Her husband was actually one of the beach police officers there many, many years ago, and, we used to have my parents had a different business when I was young, teenager, and they had one of their branch offices up there in, Port St. Joe. You probably heard of that place. Kind of like a fishing area. Yeah, you may be up further than that even. I have to look at the map and look it up. But that's all the Gulf of Mexico, though, on this side, because 'cause I'm on the, west side of Florida too. You can hit the ocean from where I live, usually in not within less than an hour to either side, hour and a half at the most. I can hit the I can go 60 miles and hit the ocean right now, easily, or less, even less, really. But that would be the Gulf of Mexico. If I want the Atlantic, that's a little bit further away. Daytona is about 120 miles from me. New Smyrna is a little bit further. I've stayed in New Smyrna numerous times. Crescent City, Crescent Beach. Um, my daughter used to live somewhere down around by Boca. Yeah, it's a little bit wider than that, but um, you can hit ocean, usually within an hour and a half drive of anywhere you are in Florida, pretty much. If you want to go to the beach here, it's not that long of a drive. In fact, we've even been on a cruise. We've been on the cruises, which are further south. My parents went with the clients twice, actually 3 times. We went with them once out of, Canaveral. I don't think they're all they're cracked up to be, though. Wasn't no dang Love Boat, I'll tell you that. No, I don't. No. Now, Cedar Key is about 60 miles from here. When I actually had the time, in the past, I went a lot more than I do now, but that used to be one of the go-to places when we went for a bike ride, when both of my sons were riding their Harleys and me and, Tim, and sometimes we get a few more people with us, and we'd take a nice ride to Cedar Key. Beautiful ride, 60 miles. When you get up past, like, Chiefland, the rest of the way, the other 40 some odd miles. Beautiful ride. It's really old roads, basically. There's not that much traffic there at all, so it's an enjoyable ride. And fishing. They've got a huge dock, a couple of them in Cedar Key, and you can fish off the docks without a license. So we'd go there. Yeah, that sounds more like it, Brad. $361 miles. Yeah, I think the statement really was 150 miles either way, but I guess it depends on what part of Florida you're in exactly. But that's what they say. That's what they say down here. I know it's probably longer than that, but obviously, but still, it's not that far. I've been to Daytona many times in the past. I don't really think Daytona is all it's cracked up to be either. I mean, that's all, the races and all that stuff. It was okay, but wasn't my preferred place to go. New Smyrna is okay, but New Smyrna is the shark attack place of Florida. You want the best places to go to get bit by a shark? Go to New Smyrna. They got more shark attacks in New Smyrna. This year has been pretty bad already. Last year was bad. There was a number of people that got bit by sharks last year at New Smyrna. That's why my wife and I, we went down there vacationing several times. We walked in the water way below the knees, mostly below the knee. There's too many people that got bit by sharks, and they will come right in and get you. Most of the people that got bit by sharks weren't much more than waist deep in the water. I had more fun with my metal detector going along the beach than swimming, to tell you the truth. And my wife, she just liked to lay in the sun. So, Brad, when you guys go up to the Panhandle there, do you go swimming a lot up there, or do you do other things up there? I know Panama City has like the carnival atmosphere, the fair atmosphere. Well, they used to. I don't know if they do anymore, but they used to. You could go on different rides and Ferris wheels and all kinds of stuff. I don't know if you're going up to that area at all. But I'm talking a long, long time ago. I'm sure it's changed drastically by now. Ah, yeah, that's good. Now, when I was younger, I liked to go in the ocean a lot more. I just don't care so much anymore. But when I was a lot younger, I definitely did some swimming. I used to love doing the body surfing and stuff like that when I was a kid, but not anymore. But with my health, I'm too afraid I couldn't get the heck away from that dang shark. Yeah, you're coming down here when it's gonna be nice and hot, Brad. You picked one of the hottest months of the year, July. Whew. You'll definitely get a tan or a burn, probably a burn, but get plenty of suntan lotion. July and August, I hate those 2 months. Uh, Actually, I start hating it around June when it starts really getting hot. June, July, August, September, 4 months that are really excruciatingly hot. That's when I like air conditioning as much as possible. Well, I can only hope that's true. But then again, I've been marinating for a long time, so I'd be nice and tender by now, don't you think? I am not looking forward to this summer at all, Brad. I will melt myself, no doubt. When we got the RV, the first thing I did was put another air conditioner in it. It's the very first thing I did. I am not gonna roast in that thing. And if that one ain't big enough, I'll put another one in it. Whatever it takes. And my wife likes it cold. I mean, she likes it so cold, I'm shivering. And I like it cool, but she likes it like an ice box. Right now is not bad. I mean, if I was gonna be, like, vacationing in Florida, it would be this month. I wouldn't wait till later on. I'd be doing it now. I've told lots of people that. So, you wanna come to Florida and enjoy yourself, especially if you wanna go to Disney World or something like that, any of them resorts, any of them entertainment places, go in May. Don't wait until June, July, August. You'll just die in the heat. You will not have a good time. Yeah, that's about the way my wife would like it if she could get away with it, but I can't handle that cold that much. I used to like it a lot cooler too. I really did, but the older I got, the warmer I liked it. Not hot, but the warmer I liked it. 75, 76 is fine for me. It's perfect. That's why if I could get my wife to go for a couple of days, I'd go to Valdosta now 'cause it'd be cooler. In fact, the perfect well, of course, that's all water slides, so you really want it to be a bit warmer, especially if you're gonna go on the water slides. Any of the water rides, you want it to be warm. You don't wanna get frozen from the water. But, Disney, I've been to Disney so many times, I can't remember. I've been to Disney World and Disneyland many, many times, both of them, because I was stationed in California. And when it was really hot, I never really enjoyed it. Even when I was a kid, the first time we went, it was hotter than Hades. I was more tolerant because I was really young then, like 13, something like that. So I could tolerate a lot more then. But the older I get, the less I like the heat. So the last time my wife and I went was in, it was hot, August, September, September, I think. And it was too hot then. And we took Caitlin with us. And so we made sure we went earlier in the morning when it was cooler so we could just take it easy more in the afternoon, and get out of the heat as much as possible. I tell you another place I wouldn't mind going is Costa Rica. I got a friend of mine that goes there every year. He has a contracting business, makes good money. He goes there every year. Plus, he has told me he's gonna move there because he says he can take $10,000 to Costa Rica and live like a king, and he loves it there. Minnie, how you doing? You came late tonight. We're usually already gone by now, but you jumped in anyway. There. You Brad came in late. I texted him and got him to come on because someone named Dennis was here that was on the other channel before. Just got home, huh? All right. Well, I'm glad you came on. I can't remember what the heck Dennis's last name. Oh, there it is. Dennis Groton. He was on looking for Brad. I don't quite remember the name for some reason. I know I was with Brad's every day for quite a while. Brad, the man, the myth. You missed the tour of his new house there, Minnie. You missed it. He's got his own movie theater room there and everything. How you doing tonight, Minnie? You doing good, I hope? Oh, Velvet, you haven't been talking. I thought you were gone already. Okay, Velvet. Well, have a good night, Velvet. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it as always. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good night, Velvet. I hear you. I'm doing good. Hanging in there. Yeah. Well, that's good, Velvet. I'm glad you at least were listening. I know sometimes it's easier just for you to listen with your connection over there. Yeah, you'll be busy tomorrow, that's for sure. So you better get some sleep. Mm. I gotta learn how to close my mouth. I was looking around with my mouth open like a guppy. Somebody remind me of that sometime. Well, that's a bad opening for recon right there. Never mind, recon. Never mind. I was a sucker for that one. I know dang well recon had something coming up. Minnie gets all her laughs by watching the reruns from this live show from me and Recon. Fully vaccinated, huh, Brad? Good. I haven't done it yet. My wife has, but I haven't. I've been a bit concerned about it still. Probably end up getting it eventually. I get sick from the flu shot, so it's kind of scared me a little bit. You're going to get your rabies shot finally, Recon? That's great. Glad to hear it. So a lot of other people, they'll be glad to hear it too. Thank you for opening up that chance for me to say that. I'm waiting for the comeback, Recon. Are you still thinking about it? I just know something's going to come back at me on that one. So, Brad, how do the kids like the new house? Do they even care? Do they like it better, or do they miss the old house? Or is it like a new adventure? Do they love it? Oh, good. Yeah, that's always a plus. If there's other kids in the neighborhood, that's always a plus. That's great. That's great. They can grow up and have friends um, close by. Hmm. I don't know how Brad's dog is, but my dog thinks that Milo, he thinks we're nuts. We brought him to the RV the other day, the fifth wheeler, and he looked at us like, "What is this, my dog house?" He's so used to this giant, huge house. He couldn't wait to come back to the house. Boy, is he in for a surprise when we finish moving. I must be lagging pretty bad. I'm not seeing many comments here. Yep. I brought him there twice now. He was not a happy camper at all. In fact, I got some looks from that dog that day that he did not appreciate at all. He's like super spoiled too. Super spoiled. But he'll have to get used to it, just like we have to. For a while. Till we get better situated. But yeah, he was not happy. See, my dog is pretty smart. He really is. He knows he's not allowed on the furniture in the house. Never never even tries to get on the couch, the chairs, anything. He'll lay on the floor beside me on the carpet or whatever. He has his own bed in our room. A nice fluffy bed my wife bought him years ago. Loves his bed. But out on our deck out here where we sit at night, where it's outside and cooler, we have a wicker set with a couch and a couple of chairs. He's always been allowed to lay on those wicker chairs because they have cushions on them, and we can just change the cushion or pull the cover off and wash them, whatever. He knows he can sleep on any one of them chairs or the couch. And that's what he's used to. That's like his domain. Now, he won't be allowed on any of the furniture at all. Your dog's in pain, Brad? Oh, wow. Yeah, he's been doing that for a while, hasn't he? That's too bad. I assume they get him on medication of some sort. Okay, I'll tell her, Recon. Anything is helpful for her, that's for sure. When someone passes and they don't have the funds, it all helps. Hmm. I gotta find out the link on it. I didn't save it. Jennifer's fiance passed away the other day, Minnie. He was fine for a couple months ago, and then all of a sudden he just got sicker and sicker and found out he had leukemia and then got some sort of infection in his body, and it killed him. So it's been one thing after another. There's a link to it if anybody's interested. I mean, anything helps. That's up to you all. I'm not trying to force anybody to do anything. $5 helps, $10, whatever. Whatever anybody can afford. If they want to, that's up to them. I know they definitely appreciate it. They've got nowhere near enough to pay for it yet, not even close. I've given them what little I could right now. I'm hoping I can later. We have given her some in cash because it's stupid to put it there myself, because why let them take money out of it when I can just hand it to her? But anybody that wants to, I definitely appreciate it myself. He was a great guy. He was he worked hard all of his life, very hard worker. And in fact, I used to ride with him all the time. I fixed his bikes many times. Yeah, I read that, Recon, no problem. I'll let her know. It's up to you, whenever is fine. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do when if they don't get enough for it. The funeral home said they'll hold the body for 2 weeks, and, that's it. What are they gonna do, send the body back? I mean, that makes no sense at all. They're gonna have him cremated. It's the cheapest thing they can do, and that's what he wanted anyway, so but I think they're like 250 now. Nowhere near enough. And I think she's got a couple hundred in cash from, other relatives helping her, me and whatever. The place that handled my son, they raked us over the coals. Of course, being upset, you don't really go looking for the best price. You just find place that's near you and local and, people you kinda know, and you don't really do a price check. It kinda makes you feel cheap when you do a price check. So you end up paying more than you really should sometimes, and we did. We ended up paying more than we really should have. Take care, Brad. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. As always, I'm glad to see you. Hope you guys have a great time in Florida when you go here soon, and don't be a stranger. Come on in whenever you can. We appreciate it. It's great to talk to you. All right, great, great. We look forward to it. In fact, I'm getting ready to shut down anyway, so it's been an hour and a half, so I went way over tonight, but I don't mind. I think we're gonna shut down right now anyway, so, I can't even talk hardly anymore, I talk so much. So Ken, Recon, Minnie, Brad, all y'all, have a great night. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. Minnie, thanks for coming tonight. I appreciate it, and, glad you dropped in. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Have a great night, everyone, and take care. Bye-bye.